dedicated my life to this dude. Part of my life, 20 years. To one dude called Dr. Malachi Z.York. And I had to look at that man in the mirror and say to that man, look at him in his eyes and say to that man, yo, you were weak. But you don't have to be weak, Langston. You don't have to be weak anymore. Why are you following these dudes? Why are you looking for someone to follow? Don't you understand, Langston2092, that you have potential? That everything that you were looking for in all these men, whether they was Sonetta, Young Pharaoh, Polite, Nature Boy, Dr. Malachi Z.York, and the list goes on. Everything that you were looking for was within you. Period. And I reflect back on the past. When I walked up to that table at St. Augustine's College in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the student union, and the brother pulled me in and asked me, what are you, a Christian or whatever? And at that point in time, I was trying to find myself. I didn't know. I was going to the Blacknificent bookstore. And I was reading all types of books, trying to find who and what I was. I didn't have an identity. I didn't have a father figure. So therefore, I was sucked in. And now being a grown man and looking at myself in the mirror, I realized that I'm no longer a boy. And only boys follow. Real men lead. So I rose up out of the ashes and no longer called myself Hesse Ramusam Ket, Naya Noru El, and none of that. I rose up out of the ashes and no longer paid attention or looked at any of Polite's videos, Young Pharaoh. No disrespect, I'm just saying just the truth. No Hassan Campbell, none of these people. I dove into me. I dove into me and created a whole new being, a whole new person. And I named myself Langston2092. Wrote a new book called Love in Apocalyptic Times. And in that book, I'm the hero. In the story, this story takes place in the year 2092. And I come back from the future to the present to forewarn people what's to come. And it's crazy because I formulated this story without giving it away. I formulated this story from reading and studying about transhumanism, the singularity, technological singularity, Ray Kurzweil, Boston Dynamics, all types of, I don't want to give it away, but just things that's going to occur in the near future that people have to know about. My brother helped me along the way that I stayed with in Florida because he used to send me information and knowledge. And my portfolio or knowledge became very colorful, diverse. And I got to the point where I was able to relate to everyone. Whereas in the past, I was this angry black man making videos upon videos Talking about Polite, talking about Nature Boy, talking about Young Pharaoh, talking about Dr. York. Very angry. But I woke up. And now I don't live in a deaf culture. I live in a culture where there's growth. You see, I'm a vegan, vegetarian. Times a vegan, I say some mostly vegetarian. I practice health, health as far as fitness, eating good, putting the right things in your body. Yeah, true indeed, I slip here and there. I'm not perfect, but for the most part, I'm living a new life that I created as a man. I'm walking down a path that I created as a man, and I no longer follow. And I no longer need anyone to lead me anywhere. And that is my story. That is what I try to tell people. Yeah, true indeed, you can get information, knowledge, and pointers from me. But I'm not your leader. The leader is within you. The God is within you. It always has and always will be. Here I am chasing, trying to find God. Whether I was looking up as a Christian, whether I was looking for it in Dr. Malachi Z.york and the likes. All this time, had I known, all this time that the God, the leader, was within me.